Hello everyone, my name is Adil Farraj and I will today demonstrate and explain the full procedures of the cardiopulmonary resuscitation for adults, the CPR. Oh my god, there's a person on the ground.
As you guys can see, scene is safe. First, you should start with verbal or physical stimulation to check if patient is conscious while wearing your protection gloves. Patient is not responding, so you call 911. Then you continue to check his breathing and pulse for less than 10 seconds. Here, the patient is not breathing and has no pulse, unfortunately. You start with CPR, 30 chest compressions plus 2 breaths. Your arms should be in 90-degree position and centered between the patient's nipples. You should compress 2 inches deeply or 5 centimeters deeply. Before giving the patient 2 breaths, you should ensure that his respiration canals are open by performing head tilt chin left or jaw thrust, depending on the scene. Then close his nostrils and give the 2 breaths. We need to repeat the same explained procedures for 4 more cycles to have a total of 5 cycles. After 5 cycles, you check for pulse and breathing through look, listen, and feel. Look at the patient's chest, rise and fall, listen to air coming out of the patient's nose, and feel the patient pulse by his carotid artery. If patient has pulse, then put the patient in recovery position. If not, then continue the CPR until the ambulance arrives.
So first of all, we need to have gloves or any, in the healthcare sector we call it the BCI, body isolation substances, to prevent any transmission of pathogens and body fluids such as blood and saliva into our body. As we are the rescuer, we need to ensure that the scene is safe. There are no moving vehicle, there's no rain, and the scene is fully safe for the patient. After ensuring that the scene is safe, what do? We will measure. We will make sure that the person is conscious through through verbal simulation or through painful simulation. First of all, we'll call him. Are you okay? Are you okay? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? If the person does not respond, we need to try painful simulation through the shoulder, and we pinch the shoulder. Uh, as the person does not respond, the person seems totally unconscious. We can then, as the person is unconscious, we can call for help and emergency through calling 911. As sometimes, in most instances, most disastrous instances, we have no one to help us call for 911. So we can use our voice assistant. As we're in a technological age, I can say, "Hey Siri, call 911." For example, after calling 911, I need to I need to measure the pulse through the carotid artery, through look, listen, and feel. I will see the chest rise and fall, and I will feel his breaths, his exhalation. After that, after measuring the pulse, the person has no pulse. We need to initiate CPR immediately. To initiate CPR, we need to have 30 chest compressions with 5 centimeter inch deep, 2 inches approximately, 30 full 30 compressions, like 1, 2, 3. Without We need to have the full force of our shoulders into the chest, not our muscles. Then after the compressions, we will open the airway through jaw thrust or head tilt chin left. In trauma cases, we use jaw thrust. In medical cases, we use head tilt chin left. We open the airway, and then after opening the airway, we make sure to close the nostrils to initiate the rescue breaths. We need to initiate 2 rescue breaths. We need to close the nostrils by opening the airway through head tilt chin left or jaw thrust, and then we enclose our mouth into the rescuer's mouth, and then we blow for 1 second. After blowing for 1 second, we will redo it again until we have 2 rescue breaths. After the 2 rescue breaths, that we will have 1 full cycle. After the full cycle, we will complete the same procedures as I explained quite 4 times. So we'll have a total of 5 cycles. After the 5 cycles, we will measure through the carotid arteries for 10 seconds, looking for pulse, measuring for pulse, and looking for tries chest rise and fall, and we will feel his breaths. As the person is not his pulse didn't return, and his chest rise and fall didn't return, we need immediately we need to immediately continue initiating CPR until help comes to the point of the rescue, or or the point of destination. Thank you for listening. I hope I made it clear for you. How to initiate CPR is quite simple, but you need to follow the procedures so that you can rescue your patient easily. Thank you.